Shruti Dimri. I'm a principal architect at Anagram Architects. We're based in New Delhi. The firm was established in 2001 by Vaibhav Dimri and Madhav Raman. Over the last several years, our different projects, when we see them over a period of time, we realize that there is a consistent theme in the way we approach design. But the three things that we see have guided our work so far are these. The first one is desire to innovate. And innovation not only in terms of material, but also in the way spaces are organized. The second driver of design in the practice has been this genuine effort to sustain and conserve our built environment and the unbuilt environment. And the third thing that drives our practice is the people that we work with, our shared love of design. And this is true for clients, contractors, collaborators, artisans. One of the most challenging residential projects that we've worked on is the Cleft House in New Delhi. The site sits on a very busy street, which means there is a lot of noise pollution and traffic and air pollution outside. The Cleft House is split right down the middle. Concept of the building was to make the building look inward so that the rooms are not exposed to the outside street. You cannot look inside the building because there are no windows on the main facade. In terms of privacy, it's absolutely private because whenever you're stepping out of your room into the adjoining balcony, you're still inside a private courtyard, private space. There is a scarlet atrium right in the center of the building. And the two sides, the longer sides of the site of the building are completely open to facilitate air movement. And all of the light that travels inside through the shear between the building and the light that comes through the atrium ceiling, that's all the light and ventilation that directly goes into the interior spaces. A mechanical system that was put in place was to have passive downdraft cooling, which is to have a water cooler fixed on the roof, and through a duct this cooled air is thrown into the atrium so that this shaded portion can be kept cooled and cooler from the temperatures around the building. So to be able to maximize the floor space and the usage of the terrace, we used structural glass to cover the atrium top. And so it can be used to walk over during parties. You can light it up from below and you get a light draft through the atrium. In the atrium itself is that conceptually this entire light shaft runs from the terrace till the floor of the basement. So when you walk and enter the house at the ground floor level, the floor at the ground floor level is also walkable structural glass on the floor. So you see the basement below and the swimming pool inside it. This sort of visually connects the entire house, which was a single family house across 3-4 floors, right? So to be able to visually connect, feel like a part of a single house, a single family house, I think glass came really handy as a solution for dividing space which is across different floors but still connected. We have another residential project in Delhi which follows a unique concept where the entire building is a curved wobble in plan. All the walls and the doors are also curving, which also meant that all the windows and the glass inside had to be curved. So, we had to give out specific design curves to the glass manufacturing company to get glass that would fit the profile of the curved building. Glass, I think from the time it came, gives this magical way to have a barrier but also be able to see through it. And I think that aspect, that element really helps in creating different spaces where, let's say if you are on one side of a swimming pool in the basement, which is divided by glass, and you have people swimming outside, those sort of, I think it's really useful in creating that magic in spaces. Glass is being seen in various different surfaces in residential design these days. I think glass is really coming up as a choice material in various places.